Okay, yes, dear. It's 5 after 11 and I just woke up because the phone rang. But it was a lady I know who said that we have this stitch group that meets on Saturdays, which I was really looking forward to because I missed last month. And no, they're canceling, it because of this coronavirus thing. So I'm gonna beep that out because, yeah, well, I call it the illness that shall not be named because if I put it in here, YouTube's going to censor this video. So, yeah. So I'm just not gonna say it, but you know what I'm talking about. The illness that is out there that is being hyped as more than it really is. So, anyway. So, yeah, I'm not totally awake, as you can tell. But, I couldn't really hear her on the phone, and I'm pretty sure that's what she said, that the library was canceling all the things, all the meetings and stuff. But, it was really hard to hear her. So anyway, probably that means the book builders will not meet then for a month, which is not cool. We'll lose our momentum and everything. That doesn't mean we can't meet at a McDonald's or, well, not McDonald's, but Arby's or some Wendy's or something. So we'll see, because there's just the four of us. So Will won't be. He wouldn't be able to make it because he probably wouldn't want to go that far. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not thinking very well. My nose is all stuffy and I definitely have not slept enough. But it's going to be a sunny day and it's like 60 degrees. So I feel pretty decent. And I'm going to lay down for just a little bit just to kind of wake up and check my comments and stuff from my video that went out this morning. And yeah, oh man, I'm really stuffy. I'm pretty sure it's sinuses. Well, I had ice cream yesterday and this is what happens. Ice cream and yogurt, and I should not have had those. I've been trying to steer clear of all the dairy because this is what it does. But it'll get better. It will. So anyway, another day. This is Thursday now. We're up to Thursday. Woohoo, woohoo. But yeah, I'm going to have to get outside some today. I just gotta because 60 degrees. Oh man, yeah. So anyway, I really don't have anything on well, I gotta get my bedding washed because no, I did not get my comforter washed last night after the cat got up here with his poopy butt. I know, that's gross, but it was on the top side and I was on the bottom side and it was at the foot of my bed and I was too tired. So I'll get it washed sometime today. That's my goal, get that done. I'm kind of waiting for a call back from the guy about my car. So, yeah, I'd like to get that fixed. And then it just dawned on me last night that, I was wanting to go up to Schiffman on Friday to get my back adjusted, my chiropractor, and yeah, now if I've got to watch my mom, but I talked to my dad last night. He didn't seem to know that they were going to be sorting fish, so he didn't know anything about me having to stay with mom. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to, yeah, I'll have to check today and see what the deal is. I'd rather not. I mean, I don't mind staying with mom, but 8 o'clock in the morning, wow, that's going to be tough. So, anyway, because it's 11 right now and I sound like this. But hopefully I can get to bed early. I thought I was on track to get to bed earlier last night. And then, I couldn't get to sleep afterwards. It was probably 5 before I got to sleep. I just laid there and sad. This is what happens. I have nights where I just can't sleep. I'm so tired. I can't. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm so tired I can't sleep. Just, it's crazy. So, anyway, alright, I'm gonna lay down, check my stats and everything, and then get up and get something to eat, and I guess spray my nose. I think the nose spray that I used was out. It was, last night was the last time I used it because it was getting done. So that could be part of the reason my nose is so stuffy. But, yeah, so anyway, this is what I thought like in the morning. This is why I don't do videos in the morning. So, that my brain's not fully functional yet. Can't even get the words out. So anyway, okay, that's it for this. And we're off on another day. Yay. Alright, so it's, let's see what time it is. 12:30, noon. And I feel a lot better today than I felt yesterday, which is good. So I'm up and I'm dressed. I actually am dressed. And I didn't take a shower, but I should have. But it takes so much out of me to do that. And maybe later this afternoon I'll be able to do that. But anyway, I'm up. I've been up for about an hour. Since the last time I videoed. And I got some breakfast. I guess it's breakfast, even though it's at noon. But some oatmeal for breakfast. And so there I am with that. My nose is a little clearer because I got some new spray and put that in it. So it'll clear up. It just needs to drain a bit. And I'm ready for another day to go. I don't know. It just takes me a while to wake up. And this is what people don't understand, when they want me to do something in the morning. It's like, yeah, I got to get up 2 hours before I go. And then by the time I get up and I get dressed and I'm tired and I want to lay back down. I'm okay right now, but I would suppose in the next hour I'm going to be tired and want to lay down. Anyway, so, and Blackie's being a bit of a pain today because I put food out for him this morning when I first woke up, and he didn't want to eat that. So evidently, the type of, flavor that he normally eats, he doesn't want to eat right now. So it's going to be an interesting day with him. I don't have a lot of other cat food. I'm going to have to go get some. And, yeah, so I need to get a whole big bunch of cat food just in case something happens. I mean, I have dry cat food. So I guess I could, put water in it. But if, you say if he gets hungry enough. But I'll tell you, there for a while, he was not eating. And he was losing weight like crazy. He went from weighing like 13 pounds down to 9. So he's kind of on, okay now. He's balanced out. Although he doesn't eat very much, relatively speaking. Although if it's like human food, he likes human food. Peanut butter, he would like some peanut butter, so I can probably give him some of that. Oh, I was going to put some peanut butter in my oatmeal this morning. Oh, bummer. Forgot. Anyway, so, yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know, it sounds terrible, but it'll get cleared up. I was at the end of that nose spray, and when I'm at the end of it, it doesn't do a very good job. So that's where I'm at right now, and I really do want to get outside and go sit. Rush Limbaugh's on now, so maybe in about a half an hour I'll feel better and I can go just sit in the park. Usually I sit in my car, I put the window down on the driver's side. I sit so I'm kind of in the sun, although the sun it was supposed to be sunny. But it's supposed to be up to 60 degrees today, and probably I'm dressed a little warm for it, but in the house it's okay, it's fine. And anyway, so video's going well. It actually was monetized, which is unusual. They demonetize them right away anymore. I mean, like all videos. It's like 10 out of 10. But the last couple, they just didn't like the subject content, so they demonetized them permanently. This one maybe will go through. I don't know. Right now it's green. So that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, so I kind of self-quarantine all the time. Because I sit here by myself most days. But I will have to get out and go to the store. I my chest has been a little weird, but it does this, it does this when my sinuses are bad, and I need to call my doctor, but the idea of going into the doctor too, it's just like, okay, so which do I do? Oh yeah, and I had a bag of cat litter that I cleaned out the other day, and I got it part way to the back porch, and well, mostly to the back porch. And so I picked it up to put out on the back porch, and guess what? It got a hole in it. And so I had cat litter to clean up. Stinky cat litter. Ugh. So anyway, that was the fun of this morning. Oh, just want the cats. I love cats, but if they could stop pooping, it would be great. And it's just Blackie. He just poops a lot. I call him Mr. Poops a lot because he does. It's getting frustrating. And he's 15, so I know he's older, and he has always had gut issues. But he seems to be fairly stabilized right now, but still, he just goes a lot more than most cats. So, a lot of litter cleaning, which is not fun, because even I buy the light stuff, and even that, it's just heavy. So, hard for me to carry. And I gotta get trash out because I didn't get my trash put out on Monday. Well, they pick it up Tuesday morning, so I didn't get that done. So I gotta get stuff out. Today would be a great day to do that since it's so pretty out. But yeah, I got that litter all the way outside, so it's just sitting on the back porch, outside back porch. So it needs to be put in the trash. So anyway, okay, that's where I'm at right now. And, some days I feel better. And like I said, I feel pretty good right now. I'm not really tired at this time. I mean, I'm always tired. There's always that undercurrent of being tired. But right now, I don't feel too awful bad. So, okay, I'm going to watch just a little more TV. And then just to kind of get my energy back. It takes energy to make breakfast. So, but I was really hungry this morning, so... Anyway, so I'll do that, and then I can go sit in the park. Maybe I should take my crocheting with me. That I can't take to my stitch group because they canceled the stitch group, so it's a little bummer. Oh well, I'll have it for next time. Anyway, yeah, the hair looks bad. Needs to be washed. Again, I don't care. See, this is the problem. I do not put on makeup because it makes my eyes hurt, and I have them closed so much. It just, yeah. Even the hypoallergenic stuff, it just doesn't, it breaks my skin out, and it's just not cool. So pardon me if I don't look all beautiful and everything. It's just not feasible when I feel so lousy all the time. And so I haven't heard back from the guy about my car yet. I need to contact him again, I guess. And what else was there? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, Blackie wants attention, so I'm going to give him some loving and see if he'll stop. He has to touch things, and especially things to make noise. It's who he is. So, anyway, yeah, that's my agenda for today. Not planning on doing a whole lot, but I do want to keep an eye on the news and check out some of the things. I would like to listen to some of Rush Limbaugh. I just can't listen to the whole thing because it really tires me out listening. I mean, I like listening, but it's just a constant. When you have a constant noise with the chronic fatigue syndrome, it just is like opening my energy spigot and just it all flows out. So it's hard for me to listen to sustained music or sustained talking. And so, okay, that's what I'm going to do. We'll see what I get done with my crocheting. It's black. I'm crocheting black right now, and that's always better if you're outside in the bright light. So, we'll see how it goes. 60 degrees sounds good to me. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Just being out, getting some fresh air, and just, being in a different place other than my bedroom. So that's what I got on this one. Well, it's 3 o'clock. My idea of getting here to the park and sitting for a little bit and listening to Rush, well, I just got to hear the last little bit of Rush because it's 3 o'clock now, so he's done. And so, but I've been up the whole time. It's just I found some documents that I need to go over when I get home. Some letters going back and forth about the whole Burisma stuff. So I'll go over those. Probably that'll be my video tonight. So that's good that I've got that lead, because I tried to find them on the actual websites and I couldn't find them there. So that just took longer. That kind of research that I do. You have to go to the websites of the committees and the subcommittees and everything and try to figure out where's what and how to get a hold of these. And I honestly couldn't find some of the letters, but I got them off of Catherine Heritage's Twitter feed. So I don't know how they get them, and I can't. It's like they have connections. So I don't know. Anyway, but that took a little bit of energy, but it's okay. I'm feeling halfway decent. I just my sinuses are hurting today, and my chest feels tight, but I'm sure it's from the sinuses. And I was supposed to watch my mom tomorrow, and I sent my brother a message saying, I don't know that I should be there, because I'm not 100% sure it's from my sinuses. And I really would like to go up to the chiropractor tomorrow, but my car, and I can't do it all. And this car, I don't understand. They were supposed to fix it, and now it's not working right. Irritating to me. Something's not right. And they didn't call me back, and I need to call them. And sirens, we don't usually. Well, I'm right, 3 blocks from the fire department. So yeah, you tend to see them. And it's going. Anyway, the rescue unit. Lord be with them. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna eat a bite. I stopped at McDonald's and got an Egg McMuffin and unsweet iced tea. That'll give me a little bit of caffeine and get me going today, and a little bit more. I don't know. I'll probably take a nap when I get home, but for right now, I'm pretty decent. I mean, this is about as decent as I get. Except when I'm recording. But anyway, so I've got my crocheting after I get done eating, and I'll listen to the guy that's on the radio in the afternoon. He does a pretty good job, and so I usually listen to him if I'm out and about. This is about the time I get out and about, 3, 4. So, yeah, anyway. But doing okay. I got to stop and get cat food, which I feel like I get constantly. And I'm going to get some, cough syrup to see if I can't make sure it's not a problem. I really honestly think it's more asthma-oriented, because it does this to me sometimes. Or allergy-oriented. I don't know what. Anyway. But yeah, this is not an uncommon feeling. I've had this many times, and I don't get sick from it. It just makes me cough. So, anyway. So, that's what I'm doing right now. This is part of my CFS day. This is a pretty good day. Thursdays, for some reason, usually are decent days. It's not extremely warm. It's a little cool, but I'm sitting here with the window open, and it's okay. The sun is not really out. It's kind of behind the clouds. I mean, it's bright clouds, but it's still pretty well covered sky. So, I don't know. Sometimes I try to connect it to the weather, how I feel. And sometimes it seems to make sense, and then it's like, no, this doesn't make sense. So, I don't know. Yeah, my sinuses are just, it's feeling more like a sinus infection now. than it was. But now that I got the good spray, I think it'll probably help clear it up somewhat. We'll see. I really wish I could have gotten up to the chiropractor because my upper back's been kind of hurting, and that often, again, is part of the whole thing. So when he adjusts it, it makes it a whole lot better. It really does work. So at least it works for me. I don't know if it works for other people, but it does for me. So anyway, I'm going to eat and listen to what's going on in this part of the world. So there you go. Well, it is, I don't know, what time is it? 4 o'clock. So I've been sitting out here for about an hour, and I need to stop at the grocery store and get cat food. And so I'm going to get some like cough syrup. I think that'll help with my chest. So it doesn't feel real bad. It just, it itches. I know that's weird, but that's what happens. And I don't know if it's my allergies or the asthma or what, but that's what it makes it feel like. And so it's common. I mean, I've had this before. It isn't anything serious, but oh well. I do need to go to the grocery, and I'm tired, and I just, the radio stays on in the car for like 10 minutes, and then it goes off, and I have to, turn the car on just a little bit and let it go again. But when it turned off this time, I let it go because it's just too much noise. Too much noise. It was kind of staticky today, too, and that made it worse. So the sun's tried to peek out a few times, but it's not having a lot of success. It's pretty gray. Gray skies are going to clear up. But I did some crocheting. I'm tired. I did about 3 rounds, I think. And that's it on this thing I'm working on. It's going to be like a multicolor bag thing. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I probably would never use it because it's not exactly colors I would use, but I think it'll look cool. I just wanted to do it. It just looked like a fun project. So, I don't know. I'll figure out what to do with it later. I'll put it in the fair probably this summer. But then probably give it to some relative at Christmas time. But anyway, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I still feel pretty good. My mind is pretty clear and everything. But definitely I think that I could take a nap probably when I get home. So I probably will lay down. I don't know if I'll actually take a nap and sleep. Sometimes I just need to be laying down because it does make a difference. It makes a difference whether I'm sitting or whether I'm standing. Standing, there are some people that have chronic fatigue syndrome that have what's called POTS, and I can't remember what it stands for, but it's like when you're standing up, your blood pressure just suddenly goes down. I don't know if I have that or not. I was kind of tested for it, but sometimes with the chronic fatigue, you have to actually be standing for a while before it hits. And with most people that have it, normal people, it's like you lay down, they test your blood pressure, and then they have you stand up and test it right away. Well, when they did that, I had a doctor that did that, and it was fine. It didn't show any problems. But when I stand for a long time, it gets to me. And laying down, I feel better when I'm laying down, and then as soon as I get up, I feel not as good. So, yeah. If I could just do all my work from like laying flat, I would probably be good. But, I'd need a computer set up so I could, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of looking into the voice, the Dragon Naturally Speaking, but I don't know that that's going to help me out much because it doesn't work with, it doesn't work with Scrivener, which is the writing program I use. So I don't know. And I also think, oh yeah, that would be really good. You're talking away and you're, your brain just stutters. It just like, I can't think and I have to put in that, I'll be like René over in France. And there's this guy when I was over in France. I worked with a church over there for a few months. And this guy, his name was René. He was one of the elders of the church. And he talked so stinking fast. But, there were no pauses at all. I mean, it was like a continuous stream of sound coming from him. Of course, this is before I had chronic fatigue syndrome, so it didn't matter on that. But it was just like, oh man. And he always, but he put it in there and it was so fast. And I remember when I first got there, I couldn't understand what he said. And now it's like, well, before I left, it was like, yes, I've arrived. I can understand René. I can understand him when he preaches. Yes, I know that. But yeah, I had arrived. Now, you probably put French at me and I'd be like, huh? I have no idea what you're saying. There's a processing speed issue. Look at my hair. It's just, processing speed up here is not the same, which of course, I'm going to be 60 pretty soon within, less than a month. And, I understand that you just typically you slow down, but this is the brain fog gets in there and it's just, I can't find words. I can't, like I said, I'm pretty good today. If I could be like this all the time, it'd be great. But who knows what caused it to be better? Well, sometimes, and this is a theory of mine, is that when I do something that takes a lot of energy, like yesterday I was with my family and went out to eat, took energy. Well, then sometimes the next day I get this, it's what I call the grace day of grace, because I actually feel pretty decent the next day after doing something really energy intensive. It's the second day after where things hit me. And I'm really thinking, probably tomorrow I'm not going to feel great. But that's okay. Today I do, and I'm going to try to get done what I can today. I really actually have 2 ideas for videos. And when I was listening to the radio, another one came to me that was something I found yesterday. And I really need to do on that too, because that's very important. Has to do with the illness that shall not be named that we're going through right now, and how there's this type of bank loan or something for the World Health Organization. I don't know. I haven't read the documents close enough, but it was something like if they call it a pandemic, then they get all this money. So really makes you wonder what's going on. And it was kind of like a slush fund or something. I don't know. I got to read it to find out. But, yeah. And, I'm hearing all these reports of things. My brother is supposed to be at a gun show. One of my brothers. He sells, like, steel targets. And so he's supposed to be at a gun show today that he was going to set up today, and it starts tomorrow. He's still waiting to find out if it's going to be canceled or not. They don't know. And they don't know how many people are going to be there or whatever. It's like in Indianapolis at the state fair. And so it's big. I mean, it's like a pretty big gun show. So we don't know. I have a couple ladies walking by me. They look at me really weird, like, you're talking to yourself. No, actually, people don't pay much attention because you got a camera in your hands. They understand. And so anyway, but people around here where I live, they have no clue what it means to be on YouTube. I mean, they don't know anybody in real life who is on YouTube and actually has subscribers. I may not have many on the Garden Devotions channel, but I do have, a pretty good following on the political channel. So yeah, I have a few. Anyway, so yeah, we're still waiting to find out. He said that it could very well be that if they decide they're going to cancel it, that if they have all their stuff in there, they're going to just lock down the building, which is like, they can't
do that, can they? Because then you don't have all your materials. And he always has this huge booth, and his stuff is really heavy. And he's a lot older than me. Well, he's 10 years older than me, so he's not a spring chicken anymore. So he sets it all up by himself, and he does it all. I don't know how he does it. You know, he's just got a lot more energy than I do here, and I'm younger. So anyway, so it's hitting around here. Things are closing. It's kind of weird, but it's just, I keep looking at the statistics and I'm thinking, this is insane. Why is this becoming so big and full blown? It's not, I'm not saying that you don't want to get the flu, because the flu can be dangerous. Over 300 people died from the flu last week. Okay, last week. In 1 week, over 300 people in the United States died from the flu. That's from the CDC, okay? I went to their website, I found the statistic. So, we had what? 10 to 20 people total over all this time who have actually died from it. I don't know what the statistic is. Maybe I'm off on that. But it hasn't been very many when you look at it. It's not, certainly not 300. Why are people not more worried about just the regular flu? That's a lot of people dying from the flu. And it's been that, like, every week. It's been in the 300s, I think. At least the last several weeks that I saw. It's like, why are we not concerned about that? But, oh no, we're closing everything down for this. Yeah. Something's up. Something's fishy, but that's for my other channel. So, anyway, yeah, I'm going to go into the grocery store. We're going to see what's there. And I just will kind of try to go in and get out. And hopefully they'll have some of those little wipes so I can wipe off the cart so I don't have, gunk on my hands and risk anything. I am very careful about when I go to the grocery store. I always wash my hands when I get home anyway, because you don't know. When I go anywhere, because I'm home by myself, as long as I'm home by myself, I don't get sick. When I go out, that's when I pick up bugs. And so if I wash my hands really good, usually, I stay pretty healthy. It's just the chronic fatigue syndrome. If it weren't for that, I would actually be a pretty healthy person, especially since I stopped teaching. Kids getting me sick all the time when I was teaching. Oh, it's awful. And the first couple years, if you're a new teacher, the first couple years you go to a new school, it's just like, yeah, you get everything. So, anyway, but no, I'm doing pretty good. I do think I've got a sinus infection. I really should have talked to the doctor today to see if he could get me an antibiotic, but I don't know. I'm going to give it a couple more days. I'm going to get some of that stuff, like Dayquil or something like that, and see how that works. And then we'll go from there. So, that's it on this one. I'm going to go home, and after I go to the grocery, I'll go home and probably lay down, and then we'll play it by ear from there on. See how I feel. Home again in Indiana. So, I got home at about 5:15, and by the time I got everything carried in and put away, and well, I had to make a pit stop before I could put things away because I really had to go. So, yeah, by that time, see, this is what happens. By that time, it was about 5:30, I think it was, and so I had gotten a salad when I was there, so I ate the salad and just kind of, yeah, chilled out for a little bit, and now it's 6 o'clock, so catching up on emails and, well, not really emails, but text messages and, videos and stuff. So doing all that, and, I feel pretty good. It's probably because of the caffeine in the iced tea. And you probably are wondering, well, if it makes you feel good, and you can think better, and you have more energy, why don't you just have a bunch of iced tea every day? Well, that would be really nice, except I have something called interstitial cystitis, which means the inside of my bladder is touchy, let's say. Kind of makes me feel like I have
a bladder infection all the time. And when I drink tea, it makes it a whole lot worse. So I'm going to suffer for that, and it'll probably wake me up all night long, but at least it makes me feel better during the day. And I don't know, I can do it for a day or two, but I can't do it for very long because it really gets to me. And it makes it hurt a lot. So anyway, I did go grocery shopping. It took me about an hour because I was taking it easy, and it was good to walk. Sometimes when I walk, my legs hurt. They start hurting really bad, after I've walked a little bit. And sometimes they feel better. Well, today was one of those when it felt better. And I can't tell what it's going to be until I start walking. I don't know what it's going to be like. So I just start walking and pray that it's going to be one of those good days. And so I did that. And I took my time going up and down all the aisles. Of course, the grocery store has just changed everything around in there. So part of going up and down every aisle is like, oh, that's where they put that. Oh, I see. That's where that is. So it was not necessarily a big part of it was it's easier for me to walk when I can lean on the cart, and that helps steady me and everything. So I don't know. It's just easier for me to walk. So I did that. And I also saw a couple of I saw a niece and a great niece in there. Had a chat with them just for a little bit. And so got a bunch of stuff. I really didn't need as much stuff as I got. But I figured, who knows? The thing is, I never know how I'm going to feel. So it could very well be tomorrow I crash and I don't feel like doing anything. So, I get cans of soup, and I get those Hormel dollar 1 minute meal things that just take a minute in the microwave. Some of that kind of stuff. I know they're very high in sodium, so I don't like eating them too much. But when I get really, really tired, it's about all the more I can manage. So, yeah. The salad is new because that's this particular grocery store has just put in this salad bar. And so you just go through, and it's like per pound. The price is per pound. So you just get what you want. And then when you get up to the checkout, they weigh it and they know how much to charge you. So it's a fairly good deal. It gives you a variety, and it's kind of nice. So a little bit better than some of those packaged salads and stuff they have. So yeah, and they had cabbage on sale for 30 cents a pound. So I got a cabbage. And I probably am going to regret getting this cabbage because I'll have to cut it up and everything. And I know that sounds really bad. I really like cabbage, and I would like to make some cabbage soup, so I got an onion too. I'm hoping, see, this is the problem. I go to the store, I get vegetables because I really do like vegetables. And so I get them and I want to cook them up, and it's like right now, oh yeah, I could do that. Well, then by the time, afterwards I get tired, and the next few days, who knows what they're going to be like, if I'm going to have energy or not. I don't know what's going to happen. So, will I get it cooked? I don't know. A lot of times things have died in my refrigerator just because they're waiting for me to cook it. And I have a couple of pork loins in there that I got. It was like buy one and get one free. So I got a couple of those, and I need to cook them. I was going to take one out to Mom and Dad's tomorrow when I went out there, but I don't know. Right now my chest feels fine. So I don't know. I hate to say no, I can't do it, but I do feel better. I'm not coughing, and my chest doesn't hurt. So I don't know. I don't think I'm sick. I think it's just sinuses, but I would hate to give my mom something. I mean, she's frail. I never thought I'd say that about my mom, but she's just not healthy, and I would be just mortified if I gave her an illness that, took her out. She just couldn't handle it. So, anyway, that's where I'm at now. I'm going to lay down. I am getting tired, so I'm going to lay down. I don't think I'll sleep, but I do need to get flat to lay prone. And so, I'd like to do more crocheting because that was fun. I enjoy crocheting. But I also need to do, go through and read the stuff. There's quite a bit of reading I'm going to have to do before I can do my video for tonight. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm doing okay. I know, and I still have to wash my bedding. So, yeah. Well, even though the cat got on there and got it dirty, I wiped it off and everything. It's not like I didn't do that. It's just, it really just needs to be washed too. But, it's like, yeah, well, that's going to be fun. So, it's just amazing taking the bedding off the bed and getting it in the washing machine and washing it and then pulling it out and putting it back on the bed. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. People just don't understand. Little things like that are so hard. But I'm going to try to do it. I just need to rest first. There's no way I could do it right now. But I'll rest. Maybe because I had the iced tea, I'll feel better. Right? I don't know. So that's where I'm at right now. I just hope that I can get better. Feel better. Get rested. Like I said, I don't feel horrible. At least I don't feel sick all over, which is a very good thing. But I still don't feel great. And I think I only slept 6 hours last night. Sometimes when I sleep 6 hours, I feel better than if I would sleep 8 to 10. Go figure. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what the difference is. I just can't find patterns. And I'm really good at spotting patterns, so I don't understand why I can't find a certain pattern. It's not something I eat because sometimes eating certain things make me feel better and sometimes they make me feel worse. And sometimes doing certain activities make me feel better and sometimes it's worse. And so it's really hard to know. I'm not sure exactly. I wish I knew what I was dealing with. There's got to be something more than just the chronic fatigue syndrome. And maybe if I had the antibiotic for the sinus infection, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And I'm pretty sure that's why my chest was hurting, because it's draining down and it just makes me cough. And yeah. So, all right. Gonna lay down for a little bit. It's 10 after 6 and probably it'll be about 8 o'clock before I'm up and ready to do stuff again. So that's kind of how my rhythm works. So, anyway, that's it for now. Well, I said I wasn't going to sleep. I did. I fell asleep for about a half an hour. I don't know. And I feel better. I just am tired enough. I want to lay down. So I'm going to lay here for a little bit. Usually, if I lay for about an hour and a half, it makes me feel better. And then I feel like doing something. So, it's 25 after 7, so I'll lay here for a bit and then get up and start doing stuff, because I gotta do some reading tonight, go through a couple of websites about things to try to figure out exactly which direction I want to go. I've got a bunch of letters from different congressmen that I gotta read, or I can go a different route. So I've got 2 different items that I really would like to do both, but energy-wise, I think one of them's going to have to win. And so, anyway, yeah, this is it. So, I'm just going to rest here. I am tired, but yeah, sleeping helped. And I see, a lot of times I don't realize how tired I am until I lay down. And then I lay down and it's like, holy cow, I was a lot tireder than I thought. So, yeah. Oh, well. Anyway. Alright, that's it for this one. I have no idea where the time has gone. It is 5 after midnight. I just finished recording my video, and seriously, I thought I had started recording it at 10 o'clock. And I know it's not that long of a video, so I don't know. It's like I lost an hour. I don't understand. I even have little, little alarms that go off. at about 11:30, and I don't even remember hearing them go off. So, oh man, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, my throat hurts. I've got a lot of sinus issues. I was supposed to go stay with my mom tomorrow, and watch her, because she falls down a lot, and so somebody has to be with her 24/7, because she gets up and she won't use her walker. She tries to walk without it, and then we pick her up off the floor, and it's not good. So we don't leave her alone, but the lady who normally stays with her isn't going to be there. And so I don't know where she's going to be. I think her son may be wrestling or something. I don't know. He travels and wrestles. And anyway, so she won't be there. And so I'm sorry about the lozenge, but my throat really hurts. It's just when I talk a lot and I'm tired, it just, I guess it's a muscle and it gets tired really easy. So that's what happens. Anyway, so my dad and my brother are sorting fish tomorrow. So they just got a big bunch of fish in, little fish, and so they need to sort them and put them in different tanks. They try to, yeah, you have to go through them every so often to get them all in the right, because they grow at different rates, and so they try to sort them according to size and put them in the right tanks and everything. So it's going to take them a little while because they've got a lot of fish, and they raise them commercially. So they're going to be doing that tomorrow morning. And they wanted me to stay with her, and I was going to, but I started really coughing earlier today. Like when I first woke up, I was coughing really bad. So I'm not coughing so much now, but I did have a coughing fit in the middle of a recording. And I had to just stop and just cough really hard for a little bit. But my chest doesn't hurt or anything. I just had to cough. And so I'm going to take some, I got some like what is it, NyQuil? Well, it's not NyQuil, it's the fake NyQuil. It's the generic from the store. But I'm going to take some of that tonight. So hopefully maybe I will sleep really, really well. I hope. And, it's going to take me an hour to edit this, at least. So it'll be 1 o'clock. But I hope I can get to bed sooner. If I can get to bed before 2, I'll be okay. I was going to go up to the chiropractor tomorrow, and I just totally spaced getting a hold of, I tried getting a hold of the car place. I called and I left a message, but they didn't get back with me. So, I'm not sure why. So I got to get a hold of them. I don't want to drive that far. It's like a half an hour drive. I don't want to drive that far with my car giving me a warning on my tires. I don't think that's a wise thing to do. So, anyway, so I got that, and, what else? So yeah, I don't have to go tomorrow. I'm not going up there tomorrow. So I can sleep, pretty much all morning. And that really relieves me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that my chest was hurting because of sinuses, but that's what I'm hoping. I don't want it to be something else. And it feels the way it normally does when I get really tired and my sinuses are bad. That's kind of how it feels. Okay. So, anyway, I got to get to editing on this. It's probably a little over about a half an hour video. I try to make them shorter, they just end up long. But I think it's pretty decent. It's not kind of ironic because it's neither of the two topics I was planning. Well, no, it's one of the topics I was planning on. But the other one just is going to require more reading. And it's just, I need to do a little more research on it before I can do it. It's kind of different when you do crafts and gardening stuff. It's just not as much work doing these videos. it's a lot of work doing research-oriented videos, because just doing the description with all the links in it and everything takes a long time. But it's good. I feel like I'm really helping people understand what's going on politically these days, and not, just trying to get real, actual documents, government documents and things out there, so people can see the reality without having anybody put spins on it. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this and see if I can't get this done in short order. But like I said, I know it's long and it's gonna take me a while. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing on this, and hopefully it won't be too late. I did spend an hour or so crocheting, just because it's so relaxing, and it's just it's kind of comforting to do. And I just wanted to do that. I didn't want to have to. I just get tired sometimes of watching the videos and the whole politics thing. So I just do it, to kind of get my mind off of things for a little bit. So I did for about an hour, and then I got tired. It does kind of wear my muscles out. So I stopped, and I'll probably do a little bit more while this is rendering or something. We'll see. Depends on how late I get it done. So, alright, so here's where I'm at. Again, I feel pretty decent, which is really good. I hope I don't pay for it tomorrow. But we'll see. Second day after is when it usually hits. And so today is the grace day. That's okay. I'm going to take as much advantage of it as I can. So let me get going on this so I can get to bed a decent hour. Wow, I'm really tired. It is 2:45, and it just finished rendering. I could have gone to bed before it rendered, but I don't know. And I'm really tired, and I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. Oh, I was working on the description, all the stuff that goes in the description with all the. And I really had a very difficult time keeping my eyes open. Oh, I know why. Because I took some of that, the flu medicine. So that's why I'm so tired, I'm sure. Okay, well, I'm going to go to bed because it's running now. It's uploading, and it's got 42 minutes left, and it's only 3:15, so it'll be done by 7 o'clock. Easy. Right? Maybe tomorrow I can get a shower because I look pretty scummy. Wow, I'm really tired. That really did shoot a number on me. But I'm not going to take not going to do my nose spray and stuff because I took that medicine. So, but it shouldn't cause any problems with any of the other stuff I do. I'm tired. I'm going to call it quits. Night.